Firewatch, the game where you talk to horny women, climb ropes, and reminisce on your dying wife. This game, even after being created in 2016, has actually made quite the resurgence on Google Trends. Psst, before we continue this was recorded on my Twitch. Please go over there to find out what the next video is going to be on before it actually comes out. Thank you. In this video, we are going to be playing the full game and getting the platinum. I will also be telling you guys the basic premise of the story as we go through the game, but I really do mean the basics, as I want you guys to play the game on your own and uncover the story that I didn't get into. The requirements for the achievements, excluding the ones you get for playing the story, are as follows: filling a camera with photos, getting attacked by a raccoon, getting stung by a bee, adopting a turtle, and finding a tape. I'm going to let the beginning of the game play out because I want to involve the stream highlights a bit more, but in case you don't actually care, look at the time frame it says on the screen.
Panicking. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. Oh, yeah, it's busy. It's busy. You see, Julia. Let's set up a line. Oh, I have to press that on. How was I supposed to know? She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, what's your, major? You're pretty. I'm not very good at being very forward, so we'll go with this one. You slur the word major, and it smells like cause. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours? She asked. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a burn, you ask? She says, definitely. Where has she hurt your feelings? She asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriends. Why isn't it this simple in real life? Whew. Oh my god, the frames.
Because this game's so old, all console ports are stuck in 30 FPS, so if you really want to get the best experience, play on a computer so you can get 60 FPS.
Let's pick up our backpack. Okay, we got the red car, right? Get in. Bang in the back. We swing that bitch open. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment in the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beers just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it home. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking with this dog. It's badass. We'll get the beagle. Bugger's a good dog, and a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. "1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids?" she asked. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple of little idiots, that'd be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Thoroughfare trailhead. Did we grab our bag? Oh yeah, we did. I'm really hoping it sorts itself out, because this game kind of looks like poopy. 1980. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call you worried and getting angry about a minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's cheating! She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight, and she gets between the sheets. Oh, we'll ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry, and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffees and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. We're gonna frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Very nice. I don't think there's any reason to sprint, taking the scenery. 2 forks, fire look out. Oh, that's a radiating sun. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking bucket all night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucky gets kicked. Fuck the dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. I'm gonna scare him away. You reach into your knife. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and a gun. Oh my god! Like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all 3 of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. I'm gonna have to ask to not take it. You tell her that this means you two won't have a family. She says that's bullshit. She's totally right. She asks if her taking the job means you won't come with her. You say yes. Again. Bullshit. But she doesn't decide to take it. Julia is asked to leave Boulder on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were very important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She got dementia, she's losing it. She was found crying in the stairwell. You make macaroni and drink wine, just try and forget about it. It works. You watch Dallas on TV and sleep together on the couch. Whoa! I didn't need all that, Henry. Bucket's getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives to car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. You spend your days following Judy around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. Jesus. So everyone. 1988. You spend your days following Julie around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. You suggest that Julia could live somewhere else. Someone with 24-hour care. At home. It sits with you for a couple of months. Ugh. I think we should move to a full-time care facility. As much as I want to spend my last minutes with her, I think she deserves the best care she could possibly get. Is it deer? Aww. Our family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. 1989. Judy's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by. Bucket dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less, and seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Yeah, I'm fucking Henry.
I'm Delilah.
What do you want, bitch?
If it wasn't obvious, this is Delilah. She's the person you're going to be talking to for most of the game. She introduces herself by talking about her sex life. Yeah.
Well, she also says I fuck immature men, but in my defense, who wouldn't want a 28-year-old with ambition and energy and some fire in his belly in bed?
Alright, Delilah.
Going now.
Calm it down.
Just a second, now it's...
After Delilah is thankfully interrupted by fireworks, she actually gives us our first task of the day.
You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God.
What's going on, Delilah?
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Am I?
Fucking fireworks?
Oh my god.
That's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them.
No.
Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look,
Put
the
down,
first danger is
Delilah.
like
This is also where we are introduced to my favourite mechanic in the entire game, the map. In my defence, it doesn't tell you what marker you are, so I think I spent about 20 minutes running around random areas trying to find myself.
Where am I? Am I the square or am I the other thing? I need to go west, right? So either way leads us there. This way? Where the fuck am I? Am I the red marker? Okay, we've got pine cone.
Ah, yes, a rope. This will surely come in handy.
We got a granola bar. Eat it. Oh shit! Oof.
We soon do reach their camp and find out that they are lacking in clothes.
Looks a bit like mine.
We do eventually find them though, and if it wasn't obvious, I'm not very good at winning an argument.
Oh boy, enjoy dealing with that.
You gotta take it easy with the fireworks, alright?
You ought to take it easy in the Sizzler buffet.
Whoa!
What? He's just a loser out in the woods. I mean, he's grody. Why do guys think it's all right to just stare at girls?
You don't know a damn thing about me.
We know you're a peeping Tom. How long are you even standing over there? Oh my God, is that what you are? Bark me out. Ew. Can we just get out of here? You're gross. You're just some sad man out.
Alright, you're pissing me off. And your music's fucking shit.
After being endlessly bullied by some girls, we turn back as we have completed our task. But as our rope is broke, Delilah leads us through a canyon to get back to our lookout tower.
Suicide. Would you believe?
Going through this canyon results in us having to enter a cave where we see a locked gate called Cave 452.
Man, I don't need to lose another lookout in there.
This cave is gated off.
It's to stop smokers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service office first.
Makes sense.
Exiting the cave, we get flashed by a dude and break a sign that somehow scares me.
That's
Some
weird.
guy out here.
Some guy? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing any...
Trail's closed. Fuck off, man. Jesus Christ, my heart. Oh my God.
What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter is on the ground, outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell...
You should get inside.
Fuck me.
That's not good. Oh no.
Someone clearly didn't like the layout of my tower.
Broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
For some reason I lost the image that says day 2, so I made a replacement, and I don't think it looks too bad. Delilah instantly gives us the task to check on the communication lines, so that's what I get up to for this day.
Which means we're cut off. I tried radioing out, and that's
It
not
said put
working
it back. It didn't put it back.
either. I don't really
Put it
know why
back
that would be the
properly,
case.
man.
I mean, we've had issues with the radios going out in this area before.
There's no backup?
The backup is the 2-day hike out of here.
So, that's a no?
It's easier for me to...
After getting lost using the map for about the 8th time, I eventually start following the power lines. Following these communication lines, we find a turtle that we name Turts Reynolds. This also gives us our first achievement, and we can check this box off of our clipboard.
It looks like it was cut deliberately.
I knew it. The moment you said you found their trash. These idiots are gonna pay.
After Delilah has a meltdown, she asks if we can go to find the girls. We manage to find a backpack.
There's
Did something?
an abandoned pack out here.
And it's not one of the teens?
No, it
Could
looks
be.
like it was lost a long time ago.
Well, you could always pilfer it for supplies.
That's a good point. Oh, you start sensitivity. Brian Goodwin. Ah! You bitch! Why would you do that to me?
Well, I am flush with ropes now. That pack was full of them, in decent condition, too.
Neato.
Thank you, Brian Goodwin.
Wait, who?
The bag had the name Brian Goodwin sewn into the top.
Huh. Wow.
Do you know him?
The name Brian Goodwin clearly seems to resonate with Delilah, where she tells us that Brian Goodwin was a young kid that was stationed in the same tower we live in now, with his father Ned Goodwin. Once we finally find the girls' campsite, we see that the tent has been absolutely torn apart, and they have left this beautiful message.
For sure.
How can you tell?
Well, the girls left
You
someone...
psycho, I hope you're
me,
fucking
yes,
happy.
a
We're
note.
leaving. I'm
What's
going
it
to find the
say?
police or whatever and tell them about how you creeped on us at the lake and then came and destroyed our campsite and all of our stuff. Oh, and stealing our pansies is gross out.
Henry,
You're
are
probably
you there?
mental, you
Honestly,
fucking murderer.
I'm
And it's
just
so
glad
going to
they're gone.
jail.
It's
I
probably
hope
the
it's
best
worth
case
being a
scenario for
jerk
us,
over
and
some
now
fireworks,
we can just get
dick.
back to work. I'd really like to start enjoying a quiet summer.
There you go. That's the day. I'm glad I didn't have to hike all the way back.